How gorgeous is this little cluster of pots? Such a beautiful pop of colour. They didn't always look this good though. So I'm going to show you how to renew in 2 easy steps with 2 tones, old terracotta pots, and bring them back to life. Using a really soft grey like this, I'm going to be using it for all 3 of my pots as a base coat. That way, I've got a really lovely uniform look, and when I add my colour, it's really going to pop. Now for this job, I'm using a detail and finishing brush. Reason being, I've got so much control with the angle, and the filament is so beautiful that the paint goes on easily. Now comes the fun part. This is a really easy way to get some nice clean lines and a brilliant effect. Painter's tape. All you have to do is just find out what exact shape that you want. I'm going to do some really cool triangles. So I put some on the base there, and then I bring it across. Now you can see this will be the interior part that I'm painting. A bit more painter's tape, tear, repeat the process, and then we fill in the gaps. Now I've loaded my sash brush up here with some gorgeous yellow paint. The reason why I'm using a sash brush is basically because I've got that control, but at the same time I've got a nice thin edge to work with, because what I want to do is start my heaviest paint dip with the middle there. Now the reason why I want to do it that way is if I go too close to the tape, I could load too much paint onto the edge and make a real mess of it. So now I've done 2 decent coats of this yellow on my beautiful grey pot. You can see already it's going to be a gorgeous pop of colour, but before it dries completely, I want to remove my tape. Now there's a reason for this. I don't want it to give the ability to tear the actual paint. So while the paint is a little bit tacky, this is the perfect time to remove so you can get a nice clean line. So I've given this second pot a beautiful shade of blue. I've chosen a really simple detail to use here. It's completely up to you and your creativity. Now here comes a bit of fun. We're going to do a freehand decal on this particular pot. Now I'm using a round detail brush. Reason being, I can load it up with just enough paint to be able to get that gorgeous organic finish that I'm going to need. And I love this one because all the filament isn't going to spread out and make a mess. I'll show you what I mean. You plant it down, press, and curve. How gorgeous is this little cluster of pots? It was so incredibly easy too. 2 simple processes, 2 tones, and look at how gorgeous they are. I mean, easily renewed in 2.